I can't lose you.
Yes. I didn't think I was going to see you here.
I didn't think I was going to see me here either.
Yeah, but
I came.
we were not sure to come. Actually, we were not sure to come. Actually,
Right.
we didn't want to come actually, because we have a story to do in Miami.
Miami?
Yes,
Florida?
Miami. Yes. So, where did you arrive?
This afternoon.
Also, you
So
were
I
not
took an
there.
Amtrak here. I'm staying with some friends.
Good. Ah, yes, you're staying with the guy in the gray shirt. No? No? No. The Nova
Oh, yeah, he is one of them. Yes.
How are you?
Hey,
Good to see
how are
you.
you doing?
Yeah, this is Adam Plan, my shooter.
Hey,
Paul
awesome.
Fischer.
Nice to meet you.
We follow his video. Good to see you. How are you?
Good. I set up a live stream, but there's nothing.
Are you live streaming it?
Yeah, I've got 250 people watching. People just stand here.
250 Normally that'd be us, isn't it? I'm back in Washington.
But awesome package. I watched it.
I think you're
I
good.
thought-
Yeah, no,
thought
DJ
it
did
was
well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Is that his name, DJ?
Yeah. That's what he goes by, DJ Welch. I didn't actually see his name on it. Is it possible to put his name somewhere on something?
Yeah, sure.
I had a credit that I asked for in the email, but it's fine if it.
Is that okay? But I made it clear it was his.
Yeah.
His and your ownership of the video.
Right. Yeah. No, I appreciate that in turn, but if it's possible to have somewhere.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. We'll slip it up next time.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we've been cruising around like kind of all night, and I don't think too much is going to happen anywhere. The idea apparently among a lot of local organizers is to have it be like a block party style, where rather than having a mass assembly somewhere that the police could like crack down on, that people are just supposed to go outside to generally stretch out the police and have no particular point of attack.
So that's a tactical situation.
Yeah, I don't think they want to give the police too much of a reason or an easy avenue to just say like, here are the bad guys, go follow them. So I kind of decided on here because I feel like it's just like, are the police actually going to enforce it against the tiny handful of people?
You know, live show back there.
Watch out, man. You gotta be careful.
Jason. Hey.
I'm just streaming because ain't shit going on.
Me too.
Oh, what's your name?
At Fort Fisher. It's where I messaged you on.
Hey, feel
Twitter.
free to follow at Fort Fisher. He's also streaming.
Cool.
He's right next to me. It's almost the same shot.
Except yours is vertical. So
And no, this is a new app. It's the Haps TV app. It's actually pretty cool. It
How does
only
this
does
work?
vertical though. If I was on a computer, it would have like a studio setting. I could have guests and like
Oh,
make a
that's
little show. It's cool, but
vertical
either way,
only, though. That kind of sucks.
yeah, no, vertical. It's a beta. They're new. You know,
Right.
they can hear us talking right now.
yeah, we're criticizing there.
No. I'm happy to talk about it. They know what they're watching.
The thing is, for me, it's all about like licensability to documentaries and so forth,
Yeah.
like for history. So like for me, it's like movies are always horizontal, so like
Mhm.
I can't do as much with vertical video.
Understood. I'm going to focus on narrating the live stream. If you're
Yeah.
just joining, we're in Philadelphia, outside of the 18th precinct in West Philly on 55th Street. Probably like 24 protesters behind me, another dozen or two members of the press, and then probably 50 to 100 cops. We're here following the murder of Walter Wallace.
Do you have a credential or something? Oh, yeah. If I probably would, because I don't think it's super likely to happen. But if the police actually decide to enforce the Constitution into this, they'll use the excuse of we didn't see your credentials. So I'd have it on. In the extreme, even if you put it on like late, they'd like be like, here's a photo of her without it on earlier. So that's how we did it. Yeah. Keep going.
Everybody else want to join us? Love it. So we're doing it. Love it, right? Love it. Love it.
Right? It's like 80% press. It could be cool shots. I think it's like a chest press.
Not much of a attempt to enforce a curfew, is there?
No, I don't think so. I don't think this is going to turn into anything in particular. I think the only way it could is if someone wanted to like draw first blood by throwing something at him or something. But
That's what I'm saying, y'all. That's what I'm saying. I got y'all out here frontlining with me. My own niggas ain't even all frontlining.
Yeah, it's a mixed bag. Yeah, you just gotta take it as it comes. Yeah, I ran into the NFBC.
Oh, yes,
You can't go with me.
Man, when I shoot my next video, y'all all better come the fuck out here the same way I'm gonna tell you.
When it's all over, when this is all over and everything's settled, the same way y'all came to this neighborhood to get y'all shit off, you wouldn't walk to this neighborhood and say hi. You wouldn't walk to this neighborhood and give me a fucking hug. You know what I'm saying? Don't walk to this neighborhood when shit is going down and you gonna pop the fuck out. Next week, next month, next year, when all this shit over, all these white
Like cops in the van just let out like a monster yawn. Like counted like about 10 seconds. Unless it was the yawn before the storm, that doesn't give me how much confidence that they think something is imminent. I think they're just gonna let this happen as.
I always hate using like a light.
I like it when other people use the light. It's helpful.
Yeah.
Like when I like go up to like someone's well lit because of someone else's lighting, but like I hate being the lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to sometimes go out with like I had this like double mount thing that I could like it was like a splitter for the hot shoe mount, so I would like mount the iPhone like and like a light, like a tiny version of that. But it was like too much stuff. It was too heavy. Like the whole hot shoe like assembly would come off. I'm guessing it's a city full of this at most.
Even if you're pressed. Say it again? Even if we are pressed, we're just.
They're going to start. They're soon they're going to give warnings and let everybody know. We're just letting everybody know ahead of time that there's a curfew violation at 9 o'clock. So They're going to give warning soon, and then they're going to start issuing citations. We're just letting everybody
I
know
live
that.
on the block. Can I stay on my porch?
And the executive order exempts media.
What'd I say? That shit ain't Philly. There's only one badge that matters here.
Essential workers.
It does. It says that press are. Yep, that's what it says on it.
That says that.
No, they were my organization.
Where was the last place you guys were?
They were my organization. They were my organization. I'm a part of my job organization. So that's my fancy things. My mad. Happy I made it. They with me though.
What's your name, boss?
Chris.
Chris. From 365?
Yeah.
Movement?
Service.
Service. Yeah.
So basically, the cops just came through to warn that they're going to start issuing citations. Oh, I thought it was a warning before. Like we're going to come through and start warning. But I don't know. We need some clarification on this one.
We don't know.
Yeah, no.
That didn't sound very technically adjusted, did it?
No.
We're just going to start giving you tickets and stuff. Man.
Wait here, we'll come back to it.
What are you going to give us?
Here's a ticket for felony riot.
So I'm really afraid like 90% of people here you can't get tickets.
No, they're
essential.
But do you have something?
Take it out now.
I would take it out now so that they can say that they saw you with us. Oh, you've got a capital thing. You should.
Yeah.
That's what I'm relying on. You should be legit. Got Capitol and White House.
Oh, okay.
Double up.
Ford a really nice bottle of whiskey.
Oh yeah, we've got a Knob Creek rye.
Sweet.
Oh, that's what I.
We got whiskey and beer, but we've got no photos.
So I'll just get fucking hammered.
It's good because we're not gonna have to file. How long is it gonna take to file? Done.
Right, like all caps, breaking citations issued.
Yeah.
Riot police
I
issued
remember my
tickets.
first American riot. How was your first American riot? You know, a Black Lives Matter, this massive,
I'm never going to forget
massive worldwide movement where like.
Yeah, really memorable. So I'm never going to be able to erase it.
Sorry.
Well, the guy, the public up here, guys.
Honestly, I think it would just look like a mess. They started like,
And like,
I don't even know. Part of me thinks there's an okay chance for this movie. Like,
I got Giuliani driving past that. Rudy Giuliani, Trump's lawyer. It's the first time we've seen horror. good topical picture. Yeah. We're driving past the back of the coast. Like, ran to the car. Yeah, so the window went up, we drove down. Chased on the road, window down, went down again, waited for the yeah. Sounds good. And then I missed the flight. I think someday I'll have to definitely. Huh? Yeah. The live stream was nice. Live stream was nice. Oh, yeah. You've seen the first part. Watch the two-part film. You need to watch the film. It's a theatrical character, but yeah. So he uses Borat to as a character to bring out people's prejudices, basically. Yep. Catch them off guard. He acts like this dumb college guy who goes down to America. And he just gets people to like his dream for it. And it works really well. In the film, he tricks Giuliani. You got to see it.
So they're preparing for an engagement on wheels.
Yeah. We've all just turned the cameras on. We're about to go on the rest of it. Just all turn the cameras on.
From the car?
Good luck.
So right now, basically nothing is actually happening. There's about as many press as protesters, and that's, maybe 20 of each. And the police are handing out zip tie handcuffs. So it looks like they're actually intending to enforce the curfew against the people kind of just standing here. So we'll see what happens.
1 p.m. The city of Philadelphia has implemented a 9 p.m. curfew. You must disperse the area. Okay? Disperse and you can be arrested.
Not our parents. Stand over here.
Quiet, didn't it?
I think it's just the music turned off. I don't think anything else changed. Yep, now it's not being very quiet anymore. I'm Ford, by the way.
Ronald.
Nice to meet you. Cool camera.
Thanks.
Is that a red?
No,
Oh, Black Magic. Yeah.
I sold my red when I realized I could get similar quality images for way less money.
I've heard that like it costs so much for like every single accessory you would need for a Black Magic though, like battery, microphone. Does it even have an internal mic?
If that, it's real shitty. So
Right.
The body might cost $2,200, but you're looking at 4K minimum just to shoot properly.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The battery is so shit when you use the Canons.
Right.
Це лінія розділу. Шкірі протестувальники і білі поліцейські. Це лінія розділу. Шкірі протестувальники і здебільшого білі силовики. Це лінія розділу. Шкірі протестувальники і здебільшого білі силовики. Праворуч територія вулиці, ліворуч зона чеплена поліції.
$329. It's just for not much going on. Yeah. I don't think there's that many people live streaming. Well, they're really not. It says in the executive order. Do you have a? You probably want it on your first one.
Yeah, I put it on my
Right.
Yeah, Chris! Turn the car off and go home.
Це лінія розділу. Це лінія розділу. Це лінія розділу.
Right. There's, I mean, there's like five non-media. Like, I don't think there's anyone for them to run up on unless they actually are going to arrest us.
Chris! Shut up! You're making more mad.
чтобы я включил, посмотри.
Time is 9:36. You are in violation of the city 9 p.m. curfew. You must disperse the area. Failure to disperse the area, you will be arrested.
If anyone needs safe haven, I'm on the corner of 55th and Hazel. Like, I'm on my porch.
Arrested 2 people?
I don't know. That was the second warning. I feel like literally I might march in and arrest just that guy.
Just making a point for it.
If I was a gambling man, I would say that it's going to be 5 more minutes. It was 5 minutes between the 2 warnings. And then they're going to do. I was saying, if I was a gambling man, I would say that because there was exactly 5 minutes between the 2 warnings, the third warning, hence them doing whatever they're going to do, probably in exactly 5 minutes.
Okay.
It'll be 3:40.
And then what? How many until they actually come out and do
I don't know what they would do because there's only like
It's like 3 people.
Yeah, if you don't, unless they're going to come in and just like swarm arrest the media, they've got like 5 other people to arrest. Like, this is a joke.
What, officers, why are you arresting her?
I'll let y'all know more information.
Cautious fucker. I bet you your dick is small.
Over here.
Who's got caught?
Back up.
Why are you arresting this man, sir? Officer, why are you arresting this man?
Because they're fascists, that's why.
What's your message to the police?
Back up.
Yeah, I'm with the press. My news. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know
We did it. We saved the city.
Exactly.
What if I left my press pass at home?
Gentlemen, on the sidewalk. Sidewalk, please.
me, it was sweet. It was like I got to go down.
6 arrested on the third night of Philadelphia riots. I'm trying to think of an effective but extremely like hammy humorous way. It's like something right back.
It's like this sort of thing, like this amount of media. It'll be like 50 protesters, but it's like every night.
Well, we're gonna head out.
You're leave.
Yeah, but text me if you see anything, but I'm assuming it's gonna be pretty.
I'm gonna wait until they tow this car. Just, I don't know, like just see what happens. But
okay, we'll stay in touch.
Yeah, yep. I'm live on Twitter, so if you wanted to see a live view of it.
That's good. Okay, we'll stay safe. Have a couple.
Yep, you got it.
See you guys.
It's keeping its eye on the cops, keeping them honest. I like that she's searching it with one hand because she's still got the Dunk's coffee in the other. She's just gonna drive it away. Like, they don't have to tow it. She's just gonna drive it somewhere. I will say, I got that exactly right about. I bet they do it at 9:41.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
I got that one. I get the first glass of rye tonight that I bought. It's 5 or 6. I'd have to rewatch my shit, but I think it was 5 or 6. Right. It might be worth looking up to see if this is happening anywhere else in the city right now.
Yeah. This is the spot because this is just where we've been the last 2 days.
Washington Square Park.
Washington. So the deal with Washington Square Park was that was like a block park, like a black bloc type people. So apparently a bunch of press showed up, and there was like more press than the people there, so they couldn't do anything because it's like awkward, and then the police just came and surrounded them. So it just was like, you can't do it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably us.
I'd have been locked up. It won't let me shine. It's hard to even remember. And that's a real black queen right there, because she knew her song. She knew her song. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real.
Yeah, we met. I saw like DJ thing.
That's all that matters to her. Just know.
It's just how arbitrary it is. Like, this guy's raising his fist and giving us a reaction. Like, yeah, he's pressed because he's got like a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
The best makes you essential.
just yell, I'm on my way to vote. I'm on my way to vote. That's the other exemption. On your way to drop off a ballot at the ballot boxes is another exemption. So you could just scream, I'm voting, I'm voting. Just literally have your...
So I'm gonna go back to my car. I'm gonna drive around the city, see what's good. Yep.
See,
So long. Let everybody know. Yeah, it seems like it.
well, I'm pleasantly surprised that they didn't arrest you.
I know.
Without passport. Yeah. There's only some people booked away. And then, yeah. The people who got arrested basically were people who like chose to stay.
Nobody really gave a fight. Nobody fought back against it. I'm John, by the way.
Oh, good. They like arrested four
Al Jazeera
protesters that were here, and then it's like only the 30.
Oh, sweet.
I'm a producer. So yeah, I'm gonna see what everyone else wants to do.
There you go.
We were here, but they rolled out.
But yeah.
Yeah, my
Okay.
people rolled out on Monday real early, and then I stayed back on Monday, and I was going to shift everything for 2 weeks.
Co-produced where they kind of
Let me see what.
What's that? Yeah. Let me.
All right. I think it was about 5 or 6 people who were arrested because, like, basically everybody here is media. And so the police kind of moved in and then just arrested everybody who didn't have a press pass on. But there was really nothing. Nothing was actually happening. There was no violence. There was no like. No, it was a curfew violation. So it was just you're violating the curfew, and then they opened up the fence. They marched in, and so I'm explaining to you and the live stream. They marched in basically, and like a few people kind of sprinted away because they did give 3 warnings across 10 minutes. Some people sprinted away, but some people chose to stay, and like 5 or 6 got arrested, and then the police were kind of looking around. Who's got passes? Who's got media passes? Right. And so like it was mostly media to begin with anyway, and so there was only like 5 or 6 arrested. There was one guy who was like here with like a car, with like music coming out of it, and so like they like took his keys and like the cops drove his car away. But like it was kind of a response to that.
I was coming down Market, and they're all staged on 52nd Street, like every single block. Like
The PPD.
Literally every block has groups of like 7 or 8 of them.
Yeah, I've heard that shockingly, like this is actually like where the most action is today. Like nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Like
I've been way South Philly, like some shit's being looted, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but like so I've seen a couple of like looting reports, but like it might be kind of semi-protest related. But like I saw it said like 2 people armed with crowbars. It's like that's just like crime.
There was 4 fatal shootings in the neighborhood earlier today on Citizen. Like, I'm up on 53rd in Hartford, so like I sat around the house not doing shit all day.
Right.
And it was like, oh, another shooting. Oh, a double shooting. Hey, a triple shooting.
Right, but I don't think any of like I saw some people referring to like robberies that happened in the city as like looting.
Right.
But I don't think it was like I don't think it was actual like protest looting. Like I saw one that said like it was looting, but like it was literally a guy robbed a pizza shop with a machete.
Yeah,
It's not exactly Black Lives Matter.
There was a gas station that was robbed for $15,000 earlier.
Yeah.
Like
This is not.
It's like I don't need to know about that. Thanks.
No, this is just local crime. So I don't think. I mean, now that there's literally no one here except media, like.
Yeah, I was going to sit
I'm
here for a
staying
minute.
for a second, but I don't think it's happening.
That's what I'm feeling. I'm going to go down and check Citizen in like probably about 5 to 10 minutes, and then
Where?
Citizen's at.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Just trying to check to see what's going on. Like I've walked from my neighborhood up to 60th, come back down and around, and then I chase the helicopters.
Yeah. Well, this has been circling
for a hot minute.
Like since about 8 p.m. We first checked out this spot at 8 p.m. and it's just been doing circles around this. This isn't responsive to anything happening. It was doing it when there was nothing here.
Gotcha.
Through when stuff happened and now nothing is happening again. And it's
They
still
brought
doing
the second one out for a hot second. I guess that's when all the arrests were happening. And I
Yeah.
saw another one that was like way up.
Oh, there was a second chopper put up at 9:41.
Okay, yeah, I knew it was like not that long ago.
They announced it out loud. 9:41 was the official arrest time or whatever.
And there was another chopper that was like way further north of 52nd. So it's 3 that I saw, which were the same 3 that I'm guessing from last night.
I watched that. I'm like, oh god, I gotta check that out. Oh my god, like
Market Street's all
that's the story that I just told you is clearing that.
52nd's got a police line.
Got it to this one.
Have you checked out Washington Square?
I haven't gotten anything yet.
Washington Square Park. We started there at the beginning. There was like maybe a couple dozen people in Black Rock, but like a ton of cops and a ton of like press, and so nobody was doing anything. Yeah. So that was pretty curvy.
Especially if
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is nothing going on? Is that like
Well, like it might be like just
direct this at the cops. They don't have to look at me, but
I came from Market Street. Nothing was up there. 52nd's got police lines left and right in groups of like 7 or 8. It's dead.
yeah.
So.
I heard technically there was a National Guard deployment. But
Yeah,
like,
I got told by the neighborhood that they're not going to mobilize for the weekend.
oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, well, they got large enough force. The first night they were caught off guard. The second night, last night,
Yeah.
they came out hard. So, like, we got pushed back pretty fucking bad.
Do you see like
I got hit in the
a
ankle.
curfew like this would cause more
So much shit. Yeah.
like this is not like it's weird to me to hear like curfew because of protests and actually people are basically
Like Minneapolis, like after 4 days did that, but it's like people are already burned out and hurting, so yeah.
right, like people have to like rest and stuff. I mean, I guess there's some effect at which like the protest like effect saturates itself a little bit.
So what I've noticed from the community members is they're pretty sure like all this shit's happening is from outside people, but I'm like, no, like the people outside of the community members.
You mean people just saying with the outside agitator?
They do that whole narrative, but it's people in the community. Like I'll be walking down the street talking to people. I'm walking down the street doing what I do.
Every
Fuck
city
well,
says that, but then like the numbers like in terms of arrests and like whatever like mathematically it turns out almost never to be true.
Especially in the first couple days, like you can't get that mobilization to get people out into a single city.
Literally the only time I've ever been in a city that had a protest that was accused of being like out of town people, like that it was actually true was like there was basically like things got hairy the night after the gigantic Al Sharpton march in DC. So like there was like 20,000 people at that, and then the next night there was like a few hundred people who protested, and then it turned hairy. And like while I was like filming them, like they were literally like, hey, is that the White House? Like they like it just wasn't, you know.
Oh god, that's crazy.
But that's literally in like 6 years of doing this. It's the only time I've ever seen that. For the most part, like people care about their own spaces, like, and so
that are getting looted are not the community stores.
Yeah,
like it's
Walmart.
I'm so happy.
No, Walmart.
That dude got fucking smashed last night. Yeah. It's like, dude, apparently like going straight up into people's faces and taking their picture. I'm like, that's a whole bunch of no-nos right there. Like,
I'm never going to endorse violence against anybody, but I understand.
Right. That's why I tell people, I'm like, I know my point, y'all don't have to agree with it, but I'm just like, bro, like, common respect, and if you're in this type of situation, you can try to get those shots without getting people's faces.
I think it's just being at a distance. When looting stuff happens, like I film people run in and out of the stores, but like I don't go inside the store to get the lighting, and, you know,
Right.
But like if
If
you're
it's
at a
in the
distance,
store.
like people were it's cool.
Right.
It's just
Oh, they went with the van, that's why.
they're in the middle arrest van.
That sounded like one.
They're actually in that
The second
van,
van.
I think. Yeah, unless they're in two vans, but I did see them being loaded into that one, so I don't know. Do you know if they normally segregate the vans?
I honestly don't know. I didn't have a chance to really look at them yesterday because the only two people I saw arrested were two females.
Right.
Or female presenting.
I understand. So the only person I actually got to like eyewitness going, because the police were mostly in front of it, but I did see one of the men being brought into that one.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll be on DC on Tuesday. I know they're planning shit for that. But I probably won't be filming. I'll be on the block.
Okay, right. So it'll be 4 p.m. BLM Plaza is kind of the call for action, but I think DC on election night I think is going to be like all over the place. Like I don't think that there's any. I don't think shutdown DC can actually control whatever comes about that night. So it makes
Shutdown
sense.
DC doesn't like to control it anyway.
Right. No, and I get that. So.
My Baltimore Action Movement group is definitely planning on being there. So. Yep, we'll be there. We had to go dark after that session the other day. Labor Day. Courthouse.
Oh.
That little group had to go a little dark for a while.
Right.
But Good Kids Mad City are still doing stuff and getting a little bit more up there. So. Yeah, the car hit somebody yesterday.
No, I know. That's why I was just gonna just in case, give some room there.
Yeah, that was crazy. They were over at McDonald's. I got hit in the ankle with a rock. They were throwing short last night. Looks bad. Jay, where's the rest of those guys? How far away is it? Yeah, Jay, right now there's nothing here. Right now it's all media. Something like West Oak Lane just blew up.
West Oak
Lane.
Can you look that up on your map?
That's what somebody in chat said. You know, chat can always be questionable, but it's better than sitting here with the rest of us.
Yeah, there's nothing going. So if we have a reasonable tip, I would say let's just do it. Do you have an intersection? It's just you just have a street name.
You got an intersection? Oh, okay. Never mind. By car, 30 minutes away. So by the time you get there anyway.
All right. What did he say happens there?
Bus, an hour from us. Literally just got some word in West Oak Lane at the moment. Just blew up is all I've got.
ATM? Oh, at the moment. Oh, I thought they meant someone blew up an ATM.
No, they did steal an ATM earlier.
No, I know. I've heard that some ATMs have been redecorated.
Yeah. The cop van last night got redecorated with an ACAB. I was like, yay. 66 and Alcatraz Avenue.
66th and Ogden's Ave. Do you want to look up that one?
Okay. All right. I'll call you when I know what we're doing. All right. What is it?
66th and OGONTZ. TZ.
You doing okay to John today?
Yeah. Yep. Doing all right.
That's good. I meant to hit you up before I came out tonight. I was like, you know what? I'll probably just see him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We were talking at the end of the night last night, right?
Over there on Market.
Yeah. What was it?
66th and
OGONTZ.
back there.
Yeah, Bobby, right now the whole city, from what we've gathered, is pretty quiet right now. We're just trying to figure out how close things are and if we can get there. If it stays like this for much longer, I'm going to go down just to save my batteries. If anything goes live, exclamation point notify and Facebook. I'll be back on Prism with the multi-stream, things like that.
At this point, the cops are basically just talking to each other, and pretty much everyone who's not media has left. So I'm going to kill the live stream and try to figure out where else to go, if anywhere. But it sounds like tonight has actually been pretty dead here in Philadelphia. Again, earlier in this live stream, and once I end it, you'll be able to rewind. But there was 5 people arrested. There was no violence of any kind going on. It was literally just they declared, well, it's past curfew. The police kind of pushed in riot gear and then just arrested the people who didn't have media credentials, and that was it. So I'm going to cut the live stream here. Send me messages if you are aware of somewhere that something is happening in Philadelphia, but otherwise I'm going to try to figure it out. So thanks everybody for watching.